Yeah. Yeah. What's up, social media? It's your boy Mac Mans. Welcome to the Brew Shop. Let's get a clap for the Brew Shop today. Let's get it going. And before we start anything, we always let you know we do not spill the tea, but we do take the last sip. And as usual, we sipping on spring water. Oh yeah, it's here for the water. Tonight's show is very, very interesting. I decided to kind of go in on some things. So I'm going to let you know, if you are sensitive, please do not tune in tonight because I have a lot of things to say. Also, tonight's going to be a new segment introduced called What's the Drip? What's the Brew? And as my correspondent from the DPKP, let's give him a round of applause. He's gonna bring us all the information I seem to miss in the internet, social media, whatever is hot. He's got that topic for me. But with that being said, before we get started, I like to go ahead and once again preface this whole conversation by saying, remember here in the brew shop, it's the last brew, the last sip, the last bit of that brew, and I give you my contemporary commentary on some objects and some subjects. My subject for today, what priorities? And I come out saying what priorities because right now I'm a tea kettle ready to boil over. I'm holding in my anger right now because we are sitting here and we letting all this garbage slide and stuff that's important slide because we're into something that we are prioritizing over things that are important. What started this conversation was I go through during the week to find subjects for the podcast. And as I was going through, I peeped social media as far as like Facebook, YouTube, IG, and the internet. As I'm browsing, I come across the fact that they were having meetings in Iowa, my hometown, Davenport. And one of the subjects on the itinerary was the fact of them trying to cut the funding on special ed and special needs teachers in schools. We going there with this. We really going there with this. For all the things that y'all could cut funding for, y'all would cut funding for that. Do you know that as a setup plan for your child to fail? You cannot put a special needs kid into a regular class and expect them to keep up with the speed of the class if they have a learning disability. And for the fact that you would cut, this one what you understand and know. Some of the most caring teachers are those teachers that work with those special needs children. You got to be a special breed to do that. You just can't get up every morning like a regular teacher and do what you got to do. You have got to have a certain set of plans, a certain criteria which you set for these children so they can develop. Because a lot of these children start behind the starting line. And what you're doing is just getting them prepared to even get to the start, let alone finish, but get to the start. And the fact that you would cut as a government, you would cut that type of funding is sick in the head. That is putting these kids behind the 8 ball. But yet, you'll keep funding up for some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. We have a lottery that gives away, we just had a lottery give away $1 billion, y'all. $1 billion, the Mega Millions. The Powerball that somebody won it recently is sitting up at over $900 million. What do you do with that type of money? Because our priorities are messed up. Let's keep the ball rolling. There's a short or a little small video going on of a guy who's going to get a meal from Whataburger. He's in some New Balances, he's in some blue jeans, and he's in a blue shirt, striped. He gets made fun of by some young ladies outside that don't think he's giving what? Giving what? Where'd that come from? It's not giving. It's not giving what? Giving you the sense of he's handling business because you're worried about what the man looked like, how he's dressed. He was clean. And for the fact that we here in America are having this conversation because some too ignorant, yes, to have the lack of knowledge of, people were sitting outside of a Whataburger making fun of this guy. Did they even think about the fact that he had 2 meals, one for him, one for his lady? He's out getting the food for him and his lady to have a meal. That should be the priority. Is a man taking care of what he loves. He's a man handling business like a man. But no, you want to knock his clothes because he's not wearing what you think he should be wearing. Or don't stop there. I'm scrolling through. I see a guy who has got his head bedazzled. This man went to the barbershop, sat down and said, give me the Chia Pet Supreme. Yeah, we're going to clap for that. Because that's where we at right now. That's what makes America happy. He out here getting his teeth in his head bedazzled. That's his priority. Then we got this game show that's on social media. Please tell me if you've seen the chime down the bottom. You can give me a call, 501-259-6788, or if you hit me up here on Facebook and YouTube. And I want to thank those who are tuning in on those 2 platforms. Right now, if you've been on YouTube, you've seen this. It's a game where there are people lined up with red balloons. They bring someone in. If you think you might want to talk to this person, you keep the red balloon in your hand. Otherwise, you pop it. I sit here and watch. Now, this is so crazy because I don't watch this. Remember, I'm doing research to come on to this show to give you guys information. What I literally saw was all these ladies pop the balloon. Nice looking guy. So he has nobody left for balloons, which means no one can talk to him. This is by appearance. The young lady gives a microphone to him and said, describe who you are and what you do. He gave his name, his age, young guy in his 20s. He goes, I just graduated law school. I just signed on to a big partnership. I make over $100,000 a year. So I asked the ladies what was going on. She goes, well, it ain't that. So even the way you was dressed, you know, that crown thing you got on. He said, oh, you want to know what the crown is? He goes, that's my LLC. It's my clothing label. Been doing it for 10 years. Actually, to be honest, I started in high school. It's making a lot of money. Yeah, laugh at you, clown. So now they hit us. There's no red balloons left, but they let him talk to the ladies. All of a sudden, one lady, oh, you know, you is kind of cute. Now I'm hearing you talk. Yo, you so inspirational. And I think, you know, I want to give it a shot. You can't. You popped your red balloon. But because your priority was based upon what he looked like and not what he has going on, I'm going to say, like I said, I know we live in a society where everything is visionary, visual. But to a visionary who sees things in the aspect of what I am going to do to make things better, what I'm going to do to succeed in life, a visionary things are never visual. They're functional. And what I mean by functional is they're in the workings of being made. They're in the workings of actually getting some things established, getting done. That's functional. Remember what I just said? In the eyes of a visionary, it's not visual, it's functional. Can I work with that? Can I make this happen? Where can this take me? But we live in such a society that the priority is gone. We are so focused on what we have to look like for everybody, what we have to do for everybody, instead of getting out here, getting it, and understanding that there's so many things messed up already out here that we prioritize the wrong dang things. You prioritize a big fat paycheck instead of being happy at your job. So I said, well, when you no, because guess what? You're eventually going to quit your job because you're not happy no matter how much money you're making. But if you're at the job happy, you'll put the overtime in. You'll put the effort in and get raises and promotions. Come on. Are y'all that lost in the sauce? Sometimes we need to step in front of a line and just, yeah. We got to get it together. What is y'all issue? You prioritize the wrong things all the time. Another one. For all y'all young men and women out here being fitness gurus, body repair people, weight fixers, stop getting on social media after you have had these surgeries done and promoting the fact that you have been working out for years and telling people this is what they need to do. They need to work out for years to get where you've gotten, when the whole time you didn't do it because you prioritized the quick microwave. But look, I'm not hating. If you got the money to get it done, hey, get it done. But remember, this is my brew shop. This is the last sip. So I'm going to tell you what the real is. You got these people out here thinking you did it that way, and they working their butts off trying to do it that way, and you lied to them. Where's your priority at? Because they're prioritizing working out, keeping themselves right, making a lifestyle out of it, making a life change out of it. And all you did was joke around and play with it like it was funny. If you did that, get on and admit, hey, I was working this for years, but guess I got the surgery done, and show them where to get the surgery done if they want to get it done. Don't get here a lot to them. This happens when you do. Stop it. Stop it. I about had enough of it. I told you I was going to get hot up in here today, didn't I? Because we got too many people faking the funk out here. Their priorities is in the wrong arena, wrong area. That's another issue with the partnership between men and women having good relationships. I don't want no I don't want no PYT, young fine thing that look good and can drop it like it's hot. No, I don't need that. I'm going to be 50 years old this year. Can you drop me an aspirin when I'm going to have a heart attack? Can you drop me to the hospital when something ain't right with me? Can you drop me into an armrest with my head hurting? Come on, let's keep it 100% real. You got these beefcake dudes out here faking the funk too. Where's your priority at? You want to hang out and kick it with the fellas instead of being at home taking care of that kid and your wife. You want to run the streets and lie about what you got instead of holding on to what you have and taking care of it. See, people can sit here and listen and watch podcasts and all kinds of stuff all day long, but when you turn the heat up, they don't want to watch you. When you speak the truth, they don't want to watch you. You say world star, give all the latest gossip, they will tune in all day long. But when you're speaking truth and hitting them where it hurt, they don't want to watch that. I'm going to say something else that's going to make everybody mad. People in the church. People in the church going to get upset with me right now. When you have people that need to get into the church because they sick, ain't feeling good, need to find God, why y'all shut them out the door and move them around? Where your priorities at? Like you A1 sauce, like you number one, you top uno. You don't run nothing. I'm just so irritated with people and their priorities being so messed up. We prioritize stuff. We prioritize things, anything to help us to think we numero uno, to make us think we all that. Knock everything else out of proportion. Knock everything else out of position. Push it to the left. Boom. Because we ain't worried about it. It's not my problem. Well, guess what? It is your problem because you are part of the problem. Priorities is messed up. All this time y'all been watching my podcast, y'all been hearing me say different things here and there, drop little nuggets and gems. All of it equals up to the same thing. Priorities. We wouldn't have anything to talk about it. We wouldn't have anything negative to say about social media if people that had their priorities messed up. Like it was said last episode by one of my boys that called in. The issue is we push so much garbage on our social media. China, they don't do that. They push learning. They push education. They push schooling. They push how to make money, be successful, because that's what they're putting in. That's what they're prioritizing their country, not us. Thick booties, stupid accident videos, shaming of people that aren't that smart or overweight. That's what we get off on. Come on. It's too much of this playing around. Priorities is messed up. Businesses. We got people out here that work their butt off. Shout out to my cousin Coco Rocket. If you in the Quad Cities, get the meals. She be popping them off. Just like Coco, making the meals for everybody. Yolanda Jefferson, making the meals for everybody. My little niece, Dajay Hanson, Shapri Supplies. My cousin, Keisha Bruce, making the meals, making confectionaries. Anybody that has a business, we don't support that. We'll go ahead and go out to McDonald's, or we'll go ahead and go to the mall and get some stuff made. They mess up, we don't say anything about it. But somebody else doing it for you that's in the hood, making a good living off of trying to do it and making a living to take care of their children, they make one small mistake. You got something to say about it. Because your priorities messed up. You should be trying to help them. If they mess up, cool, go to them, talk to them. Don't get no attitude about the situation. Get your priorities straight. You understand that they ain't big corporations. They don't have no backing. They're sole proprietor businesses. They are trying to push their business out here for you to see that they can do this for you. Support them with the priority and the thought process of once they do it right, you help push their name out there. But no, you'll put dirt on their name, though. That's like if you work at a store and they do surveys. You'll never get a survey. I've learned this. You'll never get a survey when you do something good. People never call when you do something good. But you do something bad, oh my God, they can ring that phone. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. That's what they do. Oh, don't get quiet now. Yeah, don't get quiet now. But I had to get that off my chest, man. America, my people, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever y'all watching me on. Let's get our priorities together because we slipping, and we slipping bad. But with that being said, y'all, I'm going to take a small break here. You know how we get down. It's time for the agua from Managua. Agua from Managua. And so what I'm going to start doing is, every time I take a small break, from here on out, I'm going to actually literally, because last week I spoke about old school, and I spoke about how we have to show support for old school, and we have to make sure old school is loved. And from here on out, I'm going to make sure that I take my time to support old school, be it music or be it, how I say it? I don't say music or just even the fact the old school thought process, old school vibe. And so for today, what I chose to do is I chose to get on some old school to get you pumped up, because I know a lot of us out here are into things that are so throwback. Me, my throwback flavor is music. And so during my intermissions, when y'all see me sip the water, I'll make sure y'all get a throwback every time. So I do not own the rights to any of the music I play, but tonight's throwback is going to be New Edition, Candy Girl.
All I want to say
Hey, y'all had to hit y'all with that, man. That's just my joint. That's that Candy Girl. I just want y'all to know, man. It's like, hey, don't even lie. Half y'all out there thought y'all was gonna be Ralph. Keep it real. Ralph was the Michael Jackson, although Bobby ended up being the star in New Edition solo. But y'all thought y'all, let's get applause. Let's get applause for New Edition, man. Come on, let's get applause for New Edition. All right, y'all. Well, we got a new segment I'm starting this week. It is called What's Brewing with KP. Basically, what that is, it's my boy from the Midwest, Chris Poole. And since I can't keep up with all the hottest, latest stuff on the internet, the way this fool do, I'm gonna call him a fool because he's a clown, part comedian, part-time serious man, but he's always a funny man. That's just how I get down. Let's give a round of applause for my man on the streets, my brew shop, cookery, bakery, barista, man, if you will. Let's give a round of applause, my boy Chris Poole, KP. Hey, you there? You there, KP?
What up, Mac man?
What is up? Okay, man. So what we got out in the street, man? What's going on? What's the word out here? What's the brew, if you will, out here in the internet, man? What's going on?
Oh, you know the pot's still hot on Puff P. Diddy.
Okay,
But
what
you
we
know what
got?
I'm saying? They've been sliding a lot of stuff in and out of the mix. But what I want to know is, and I know everybody want to know is, what is up with Brendan Paul? Who is that? Who is Brendan Paul? Well, if you don't know, I'm gonna let you know who he is.
Well,
One guy
as
that got
close.
arrested getting on the plane with P. Diddy.
Okay, what now? Hold on. Wait. Go back. He was what now? Doing what?
Uh, Getting on a jet with P. Diddy and getting bagged up by the feds.
Okay, now who is? Okay, now so what's the history on this fella? What is he to P Diddy?
Well, I'm just wondering how he popped on the scene and come to find out he's a 25-year-old guy from Ohio. Used to be a college basketball player, played for Syracuse for 2 years, and then went on to Fairmont for another 2 years. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, basketball player, how you getting down with Diddy? During the pandemic, he started making beats. And somehow he then got hooked up with P. Diddy and produced beats on that Love album that P. Diddy came out with. So I'm
Mm.
like, all right, well, yeah, he getting his little groove on. He then came up being a little beat man. But apparently he molded in the beat man. He the package man too.
Oh hold on, wait a minute. I gotta give a chef kiss to that one. Oh, it's getting hot up in here. What the what?
Thank you, Johnson.
Oh
Let me tell you.
yeah. So what's the latest on that PD situation? I heard Jay-Z been hiding out too.
Well, I was going. We're gonna circle back to Jay-Z here in a second, but we're gonna get some more in depth on who this guy's supposedly supposed to be. So he was charged with cocaine and substance federal charges that he was bringing on the plane to ride out with Diddy. But according to Little Rod, the guy that got the little civil suit against him, he's saying that Brendan Paul is the man. And he said he got all the tapes and the pictures behind it. And in this court documents, allegedly, now all this is alleged, let me throw that out there, allegedly,
Okay.
they say that Brendan Paul, was the one who paid off the sex workers to come to P. Diddy's parties. They also said he was involved in recruiting, transporting, and forcing people into having sex acts on tape. So apparently, this Brandon Paul is a lot more than what they saying he is. 'Cause apparently, he sounds like a little drug enforcer,
Okay, well,
which is
see,
crazy to me.
so you know how DDK sound right now? DDK sound like he got all kind of gun holes all up in it. It
Yeah.
sound like, yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay, man, okay, we got that. What else you got for us out there hot off the kettle, my bro?
But what's crazy, man, and I just want to throw this out there, man, because I believe as an adult, you can go out and party and do what you do, and what you into is what you into. But I think the foulest thing that came out in some of these reports, man, is that he had staff intentionally putting drugs in the alcohol and drugging these people unknowingly. And you know what some of these drugs can do to you, put you in a compromising situation, and then they want to take advantage of you. I think that's the most foulest thing in the world, man. But, you had touched on that Jay-Z thing, and a lot of people forget R. Kelly, P. Diddy, and Jay-Z, they was rolling together as a crew. They was throwing these parties together. Now, they done already got R. Kelly. Now, here go P. Diddy. Who you think on deck? Jay-Z.
He on deck. He on deck for what? For the upper room. He on deck. He on deck, right?
Yeah. So it's getting hot, man. But I just want to throw that out there too to let these people know who this Brendan Paul is and how he got on the scene and how he got mixed up with Diddy. But I bet he would have wished he didn't make them beats.
Oh yeah.
It took him down a whole nother road.
Yeah. It took him. It took him to the end of the road. That's where it took him to.
Mm-hmm. You already know.
All right, brother. You got
what's hot on the street, baby.
All right, you got something else for me out there? That was all you have for me this evening.
That's all I got for you this evening, man. I want to give you a little taste. I ain't want to give y'all too much. I got to save some of it.
All right, man. Well, see, that's my boy KP. He's my main dude, man. That's my bro, big bro. He will be appearing with me every single podcast. So every Tuesday and Friday, you better catch him, man, with what's brewing. He gonna bring us all the stuff that I cannot catch because I don't watch and check everything. But he's there, like I said. That news you gave us, man, was kind of deep. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you understand with me, I don't spill the tea. I take the last sip, but that don't mean I don't got people that got their teacup wide open. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down. Well, big bro, man, I want to thank you for that. Like I said, man, that's something for everybody to be checking out and peeping out. So before I leave tonight, man, I want to say thank you to everybody. Shout out to my boy KP, the newest chef, cookery, chefing it up, barista in the brew shop. I want to send out love to my son, Untitled. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got his stuff dropping pretty soon. He's in that music thing, doing it big. I want to send shots out to anyone who has showed me love on my cast. You guys have been amazing. Right now, I got one of the hottest growing podcasts right now in the States. I appreciate it. For all those watching me on YouTube, all those watching me on Facebook. You guys tune in every single week and you guys show love and send stars. Much love to that. My number is 1-501-259-6788. If you want to get into the conversations, you got some commentary for me. You got a news report, something going on. Drop it on your boy. Let me know what's happening. Like I said, I can't catch everything out here. Y'all, this is a game. We are all playing it. We're trying to get ahead of it to see what's what. And all I can ask y'all, man, is just to go ahead and make sure that when you do what you do, you love doing it. And always remember, when you're doing anything, never spill the tea, but always take the last sip. Hey, for me, for my boy KP, hey, hit him with a, this is it. Hit him with a, we gone, KP.
Oh, we out of here, baby.
That's right. Yeah. You there, Chris?